Now, amongst everything that was mentioned over here, there were so many beautiful women, stellar women, distinguished, established women. What has been that one learning for you today at Gulf News?
Just 10 minutes ago, I was talking to my colleague. Her name is Riddhi, she's sitting there. I always like to attend this kind of event because I want to stay grounded. I want to stay in a world where I should not feel so proud that, I'm such a successful woman, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When I come to this kind of sessions and I see so many women are doing so many things in their life, I feel maybe I'm still doing very little.
Of course. I mean, you've represented UAE internationally as well, and you've spent nearly 2 decades over here.
Yes.
We'd like to know, how did your journey begin and what first brought you over here?
So I think I was a very, very naughty child when I was young. In our culture in India, maybe in Arabic as well, when you are very naughty, your mom gives you a lot of, yeah. So I was one of them. Since I was a child, I always liked to do things which my parents told me, don't do it. I was like, why they're saying not to do? I have to do it. Maybe there is something that they're saying not to do, there is some fun. So I did a lot of mischievous things. And when I turned 21 years old, I decided I need to travel the world. Now, what is the easiest, the cheapest, and the funniest way to travel the world for free? Become a cabin crew.
Yes.
There we go. I said, let's apply for all the airline in the world, But then I was really lucky and I got selected by Emirates Airline. And this is how I landed in this beautiful country,
That
Dubai.
is lovely. It's a beautiful story. We're very proud of you. And thank you for making the UAE proud as well. That is something that we love about the beautiful country of the UAE. It's very inclusive,
yes.
Right? It's very diverse. So you mentioned the cabin crew story. So we'd like to know, from the cabin crew to building a 250 employee company, what were the defining moments that shaped your path?
On the first day when I landed in Dubai, I was waiting in the airport, and obviously Emirates Airline is known for the best airline in the world. I mean, I can't say less anything about the airline. I was being picked by the company bus and I was going to my accommodation on Sheikh Zayed Road, and I was looking at this beautiful skyscraper. I was a very young girl that time, and I just mentioned my age, by the way. I was looking at this building and I was like, oh my God, how do they build this massive building? Now, where I come from, India, which city I'm coming from, we don't have that many skyscrapers. So for me, it was like a wonderland, And in the same city, I got the award from Gulf News as the Youngest Entrepreneur Award. So this journey was definitely not easy. It took me a lot of effort and a lot of things. Now, if I have to tell you my entire journey of last 19 years, I think we need a lot of sessions.
Of course, absolutely. But there's so many things to cover as well, because I'm sure the audience over here is interested to know more about your journey.
Yeah.
So I want to know a little bit about the UAE, because I'm very interested to know about the environment and how it shaped your career also. So tell us about the support system that enabled your transition from employee to, say, entrepreneur. I want to know exactly about the UAE supporting you in that journey.
So obviously, when I was working in the airline, at certain point of time, I felt that I have already traveled a lot, I've seen a lot. So I thought, let me just start getting into a corporate world, because I do get inspired by my mom. She's a financially independent woman, and while I was trying to get into the corporate world, my only biodata was I was serving coffee and cleaning dishes, right, in the airline. But I had to get to every single point of places where I can, because I trusted myself that I am a fast learner. The best thing about United Arab Emirates is the inclusivity of all the nationalities and the gender. I have to say this, that I have never faced a situation, whether I'm working with my Marathi client or working with Indian client or British or German or whatever, I never faced that they want to treat us differently, whether it's part of your nationality or you are a gender. So that is what made me motivated and keep going. And then started the company in 2012 with 4 people, and today we are 250 people. We are building our factory in Dubai Industrial City on 100,000 square feet land. And the tagline that we have decided to give it to our manufacturing unit will be made in UAE.
Fantastic. We love that. As I say, the possibilities are endless, and we here at Limitless, I think that's absolutely wonderful. So now let's talk a little bit about the recent uncertainty. Right? Okay. So what were the immediate challenges that you faced as a business leader over here?
Are you referring to the current condition?
Yes, correct.
Right. On 28th of February, when UAE received the first hit, I will be very honest, as a company owner, I was scared. I have seen COVID, recession, flood, so many things. But we still call UAE is one of the safest countries.
Of course, no doubt about that. Especially for a woman, I think both of us can really mention that as well. I think all the women in the world, whenever they come to Dubai, whenever they come to the UAE, I think they feel the safest over here.
Yes. And the challenges that I faced, or we faced all, was there was a lot of difficulty in decision making. People were very conscious, because till today we are still worried what is going to happen tomorrow, not just in the United Arab Emirates, overall, like globally. I'm trying not to listen to the news all the time, just to distract myself from the overall thing. But the challenge that we face is like some of the customers are worried. They are scared about a little bit of investment, how they are going to plan their investment. And at the same time, we are also listening to the news of our leaders where they are being seen on a public places like Dubai Mall and any other malls or restaurants and everywhere. And that's giving us a sign and a signal that, hey guys, we are all safe. Just relax.
Absolutely.
That's all I can say.
Just a while ago, that is 100% true. Just a while ago, we were talking about the fact that we need to pivot. Whenever there comes a change, we need to kind of change the strategies also. So my now question is that if you talk about resilience and if you talk about the uncertainty that is today, has it really shaped the way that you lead? Because we always have a little bit of complacency, we have a little bit of a comfort zone, we have a preconceived notions, and then something pops up just like that and we're not prepared. Has it really changed the way that you now lead?
See, the leaders are the motivators, right? I believe all the leaders in this hall right now, whoever is leading what team, our only job is to motivate people, is to tell people what is right and what is wrong. Sometimes, people can get confused. I'll just tell you a small incident which has happened in our organization. There was one day where our 145 blue collars has striked. Yeah. They decided they don't want to go to work that day.
This happened recently, or this is like a while?
Recently, in this situation. I sent our HR manager, a project manager, our executive directors, and everybody they called everyone to the factory to talk to them, calm down, because they were so uncertain that they don't know what to do. And I was watching them on CCTV camera, and I was waiting for them to calm down and go back to work. After 2 hours, I couldn't hold myself. I got up, I took my car. Obviously, my husband was with me. He's being my business partner and life partner all this time. He came with me, and we all both together went, and I had to stand and talk to 145 people and explain to them what is the situation. Because as you just heard in few conversations, there are a lot of medias in different part of the world is spreading different news. So our blue collars, when they are listening to those news in the social media, they are not feeling safe, they are not feeling secure. So the only thing they can do, the only power they can have is to tell their company, I don't want to go to work. I want to stay in my accommodation, I feel more safe here. So as you asked me, the challenges, the leader, the way I started thinking differently is when you have a problem, you cannot sit on your desk. You need to get on the field. You need to solve it. You need to be the person whom they can listen and trust. that's all I changed the way I started thinking.
Absolutely. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, she's a true leader as well and leading straight from the front. You know, it's not easy saying things.
Yeah.
And then actually acting upon those things as well. I mean, you can go to any different forums, you can do whatever you want, you can say a few flowery words and get away with it and people will clap for you. But you know, the true point is when your employees, they actually come up to you and they talk behind your back and they tell everybody, you know what, the management had our back. You know what, the company did us right. That is your true victory. It is not any award, it is not anything else, but it is the power of the people. So kudos to you for taking it from the front.
Thank you so much.
And now let's come, pleasure. Now let's come to women. Obviously, we're here to celebrate women leaders as well. You are passionate about supporting all kinds of women. So where exactly are you creating opportunities and lifting others through your journey? Because we would love to know.
I'm sorry, but it's happened unknowingly. All the managers in my companies are women. I didn't plan it. I didn't do it intentionally. My finance manager is a woman, my operation manager is a woman, my office manager Riddhi is a woman, and recently I've hired another operation manager. Project is also a woman. Did I put the vacancy saying I only want women? No! It just turned out they are so good. I can't resist. So yes, I love supporting women. I myself have two beautiful, why I keep saying myself? Me and my husband has two beautiful daughters, Victoria and Tiffany. And we are trying our level best to train them how to get into the business and learn things about it. Most important, I feel, for every woman, whatever profession you are in, financial independence is very important for you. That will make you more confident and more strong.
100%. You know, two more questions to go, but this just brought me to a specific point that you just mentioned, that you have a lot of, women in your company as well.
Yes.
I'd like to know one thing. What is the basic and the major difference that you see when a woman is at the table and when a man is at the table when it comes to making decisions in your company? I'm really interested to know.
Emotions. Women, I feel, use a lot of heart and mind at the same time, which helps, especially we are an interior fit out and a construction company, right? So we deal with a lot of creativity. We deal with customers who trust us, and obviously it's a luxury industry, so we deal with high-end customers, the owners, the CEOs, the directors. In this kind of situation, if you just go there to just do a hardcore sales, better luck next time.
Absolutely. So the one last question before we let you go, although we wish we had more time with you, there's so much to learn as well. You also emphasize self-love, right? And well-being. You always observe that. How to balance ambition with taking care of yourself? Let's keep it as a go-to-home message for everybody.
I think self-love is not about just wearing the good clothes or wearing the right makeup or anything such as. I believe, just let me ask a question to the audience if you don't mind. How many of you do play sports? Alright, so it giving me like 20 to 30% of the crowd. Trust me, when you start playing sports, that is a part of your self-love, because you do give yourself a little bit of time where you can relax and you can let your stress out. So I play some kind of sports, like I ride horses and go to gym and do all this kind of thing. That is my self-love. The other self-love is that I have said in one of my interview before in Arabian business that I divide the day into 8 sessions where I work hardcore 8 hours. I do things which I love to do for 8 hours, and the other 8 hours is sleeping. Yeah. I love sleeping. Oh my God, yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much. It's such a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together.
Thank you, everyone.